First step in creating a professional blog is you normally have it on your own domain name. There's some famous blogs that use subdomains off of WordPress. I recommend having your own domain though, so that way you write something controversial, your whole blog doesn't get wiped out because you're exposing stuff you shouldn't be exposing. The biggest domain name registration company in the United States is probably GoDaddy. It used to be Network Solutions, the first one, but GoDaddy pretty much has it locked up now for inexpensive domain names. If you don't have an account at GoDaddy, set up an account. You can look around on Google for GoDaddy codes, and you'll see they often have a 99-cent code for your first domain name. Otherwise, they're normally 10, 12, 14 bucks if you don't have a code. Select a domain name for your blog. It could be your name, it could be an industry name that you're interested in writing about. Industryblog.com. A lot of good names are already taken, so you might have to get outside the .com. TLD, which is top level domain, so you might get a .net. If you're a nonprofit, do a .org, even though .org is now used by almost anybody. You can also do country TLDs like .us if you're in the United States, .ca. So selecting a domain name is the first step, or deciding you're going to host on a subdomain on a site that just does blogs, such as WordPress. I believe they have subdomains for a minor amount of money off their .com and free ones off the .org. I don't use free blog hosting. All of my stuff's done through our own network. But you have to get a domain name if you don't want to use a subdomain on a site that's dedicated just to creating blogs. The commercial blog sites charge a small amount per month. There's some sites that give you free blogs, but then they insert their own advertising or whatever on your blog. So getting a domain name is the first step to a professional blog. And the next thing you want to do is go over to hosting by GoDaddy. Okay, at the top says hosting. You'll see that they have WordPress hosting programs. And when you select it, you see it starts as little as $6 a month. Confused about it, they have a little chat window. Chat over here. Basically, most hosting companies today have an automated WordPress feature. I like to use cPanel. Plesk is also another administration program where if you get a virtual host or your own domain server, physical machine, on your own IPs, you can normally log into an administration program once you actually set up a hosting platform to automate the WordPress install. And basically, the way these programs are installed is you just select the name of what your blog is going to be, a little description, and the main thing is you tell it what directory on your domain name you want it to be on. If your site is only going to be a blog, you install it in your root directory, which means when someone types in your name.com or net or org, first thing you're going to see is your blog. If you don't want to have a totally dedicated blog site, you can create an index page, and then you can either run the blog off of a subdomain like blog.yourname.com or an upper directory such as yourname.com/blog or whatever you want to call your blog. News, information, blog world, whatever you want to name where the actual blog runs. Again, you can run it in the root. Your domain name whatever can be the whole blog, first thing people see, or it can be hosted off of subdomains or directories. That's for you to decide. Once you install the WordPress script, then you have to log into your blog. You set up the administration password and the installation process. And then the main thing is you have to initialize WordPress with a whole bunch of widgets to really run a professional blog. And that'll be the next video where I discuss what are the top widgets for WordPress to really get the most out of your attempt to blog. So that's all you need to do is select the domain name and select the type of hosting package you want. Whether you want it hosted on a site like GoDaddy, get your own server, whatever you want to do, the choices are yours.